Welcome to another edition of Winthrop Close Up. I'm Brad Metter.
And I'm Bree Jones. Thanks for joining us. The Winthrop community is mourning today after losing a close friend. Speech professor Cynthia Styles died unexpectedly at her home in Charlotte early Sunday morning, November 7th. Styles came to Winthrop in 2001 and quickly became a close friend of both students and faculty. Students remember her as a wonderful teacher and a good friend.
She was very kind and considerate. She was very friendly, always in a happy mode. Very vibrant personality.
She had this bubbly personality, and she made the class just always run smoothly. She was the life of the party. She was the class clown, and she was the professor.
I always remember Miss Styles as a lighthearted lady, full of life, full of energy. I never seen her have a bad day. She's always energetic, always willing to help you out, always willing to work with you.
She always found time to speak, just like some teachers. You take their class once the class is over, that's it. But it wasn't like that with her.
She was very nice, very kind, very good-hearted person. There's so many good things I want to say about her, but I mean, it's just, can't really put it into words. She was just an all-around good person who I always remember, and I'll miss. My blessings go out to her family.
A memorial service was held on Thursday, November 11th at Christ Unity Church in Charlotte. Styles was 52 years old.
Students filled Platinum Auditorium for the latest in the discussion of the post-9/11 world. In this installment called What's Next in Iraq, students listened to opposing viewpoints from Dr. Patrick Clausen, the Deputy Director of Washington Near East Policy, and Stan Goff, a former U.S. Army Ranger who has been an outspoken critic of the war in Iraq. The two men each had 15 minutes to express their radically different viewpoints, which was followed by a vigorous question and answer session that led to some heated exchanges. Questions ranged from the possibility of a draft to concerns about Iran and North Korea. The Winthrop biology students are bringing hope to people with cancer. Tawala Williams tells us about a research project that means more than a grade.
Winthrop's biology department gives students a chance to become involved in finding a cure for prostate cancer. Dr. Laura Glasscock, a biology professor here at Winthrop, is leading this undergraduate research project. She has been dedicated to this assignment since 1995. This semester, students and faculty members joined Glasscock to assist her in finding a way to block cancer cells.
Cancer takes different mechanisms to cause it to progress. If you can even contribute into identifying one of those mechanisms or solves a small part, you've just solved more of the puzzle.
Because prostate cancer is the number 2 leading cause of death in men, Glasscock and the students feel that this is a very important project.
I think research in general is really important, especially for undergrads, because just being in a lab, you learn a lot more than just reading in a book.
Also, it gives you a good opportunity to make connections with professors, and they might have connections in different schools that you want to go to.
Glasscock and the students are excited about what's to come in the future of Winthrop's biology department. They urge both biology majors and non-majors to participate in undergraduate research to further the advancement of cures to create a healthy America. The biology department sponsors several undergraduate research projects. These projects are not required for biology majors, but the projects are highly recommended.
People who are hiring look for people who have done research on their own, and it kind of motivates me to do more work.
For more information, contact the biology department at extension 2111 or stop by the Life Science Building, room 202. With photographer Robert Dew, this is Tawala Williams reporting.
Winthrop students recently had the opportunity to celebrate and learn more about the mass media. For the first time ever, the Society of Professional Journalists had their Mass Media Fall Festival. The event was open to all students and especially helpful for broadcast or journalism majors.
By coming to this event, I've learned about different aspects of media, such as photojournalism, print journalism, radio, all different aspects that make our world work and cause us to be informed people.
There were also raffle drawings, food, prizes, and media-related games such as Name That Voice, Photo Puzzle, Jeopardy, Headline Scrabble, and Be a News Anchor. The festival was held in McBride's Total Room, providing good food, fun, and facts.
Coming up next, Aaron Russell reports on a campus concert celebrating facial hair.
And we'll be right back with a list of this week's free culture events. To shave or not to shave? That's the question men face every day. But Aaron Russell reports that a recent concert gave financial incentive to leave those hairs alone.
National Mustache Day was the latest attempt by the anthology and WINR Winthrop Radio to keep students on campus. 6 bands featuring groups like Bravada, formerly known as Doc Somers Band, Verona Burning, Winthrop's own screamo hardcore band, and the Silent Anthem showcased their talent. The event was held in the Student Activity Center next to Withers. With a large variety of punk, hardcore, and rock, the event received a good turnout. It was called the National Mustache Day because students only had to pay $5 with the mustache. Juniors Jennifer Wilkes and Brittany Lineberger made their very own to get the cheaper rate.
I thought the concert tonight was really awesome, and I think more things like this would keep students at Winthrop and that they wouldn't go home on the weekend.
Students say they want more of these events around campus in order to lose Winthrop's label as a suitcase college. This is Aaron Russell reporting.
The college basketball season is almost here, and Winthrop fans are working themselves into a frenzy. Tiffany Thomas has a story on FanFest 2004.
Winthrop cheerleaders, dance team, pep band, and the one and only Big Stuff cheered the faculty and staff as they went head-to-head in the inaugural garnet and white basketball game. The highlight of the game was when a three-point basket was made to tie the game at the buzzer. After 1 minute overtime, which was scoreless on both sides, the game was declared a tie. Jalandra Crump hopes their season gets off to an exciting start.
I look forward to more wins than last year. We got a new coach this year, which I look forward to working with. We got about 5 to 6 freshmen on the team, which we're working hard each day, and hopefully if we're working hard, then we can accomplish, wins throughout the season.
A new coach is just one thing to look forward to. Head coach Bud Childers says that the team has a very interesting schedule.
The first 3 weekends of the season, we play in tournaments on the road, which is very unusual for college basketball. So we have 6 of our first 7 games on the road with a new team, new coach, and a lot of new players. So it's going to be a tough beginning. If we can weather the storm and get through that, then I think we have a chance.
Every year we get new freshmen. So just how does a freshman adjust to basketball in college life?
Time management, basketball takes up the majority of your time, so you're always either in the court or in a class, so you don't have that much time to rest, and it's a daily task.
After falling short in the season last year, James Schuler is looking forward to a great upcoming season.
Just like new players, new coaches, we got to pick it up and keep going.
Men's head coach Greg Marshall says that he has a competitive, athletic, and energetic team. However, they're very young.
You'll see some differentiation from how we play because of the youth and inexperience of our ball club, but they're very talented, they're very, very big, and they've really bought into the coaching staff and our philosophies so far. So it's going to be an interesting year.
Lots of fans came out to join Winthrop Eagles into celebrating the tip-off season for the men and women's basketball team. The men have a new faces on their team, and the women have a new coach. Don't forget to come out and support your Winthrop Eagles. Tip-off begins next week. With photographer Brad Metter, I'm Tiffany Thomas reporting.
Don't unpack those winter clothes just yet. Warm temperatures are still hanging around the Carolinas. Rock Hill enjoyed unseasonably warm weather recently, with temperatures reaching into the 80s. Many people were in shorts and enjoying the outdoors. Students flew kites in the parking lot near Peabody, while parents and children took advantage of Cherry Park. Others found the Winthrop Lake a place to be. From golfing to exercising, people took advantage of the unlikely November heat.
When we come back, Josh Cassidy has a list of free cultural events.
And Alan Garmendia has your Eagle Sports update. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. I'm Alan Garmendia with your Eagle Sports update. The Winthrop volleyball team is entering the final part of the regular season, and if the Eagles keep up their current pace, they could become champions once again. Winthrop recently hosted fellow Big South school Birmingham Southern The Eagles defeated the Panthers, but it wasn't easy. Birmingham won the first game, but the Eagles fought back and won the match 3-1. The Eagles are now 26-2 overall and have a perfect 13-0 conference record. The win over Birmingham also marked Joel McCartney's 100th win as head coach at Winthrop. The Eagles played strong in order to prepare for the Big South Conference tournament. Winthrop had already clinched the regular season title with 2 weeks left to play, but the players know that they can't get overconfident or lazy if they are to win their third consecutive Big South title and NCAA tournament appearance.
Preparing for the conference championship, those matches, we're going to see teams like this, and we can't be going, for the next 2 weeks with a slack attitude and then come to the conference tournament and get it done. We want to get it done there, and so this is preparation.
The women's soccer team saw its 2004 season come to an end at the hands of UNC Asheville. The top-seeded Bulldogs knocked out the Lady Eagles 1-0 in the first round of the conference tournament. This marks the second year in a row that Asheville has eliminated Winthrop from the postseason. The Lady Eagles did not go away empty-handed, as Jennifer Hensley was named to the all-tournament team. The men's soccer team is trying to capture the Big South Championship. We'll have full results for you next week. That's all for this week's Eagle Sports Update. I'm Alan Garmendia. Now, for a look at upcoming cultural events, here's Josh Cassio.
I'm Josh Cassio with your cultural events calendar. The Foreign Film Series continues this week with Enkiner Auditorium with the showing of Seven Samurai. The film series is held every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Admission is always free. The Winthrop Dance Theater will perform November 14th at 8 p.m. in Johnson Theater. Admission is $5 for students. Also on November 14th is a performance by the Rock Hill Chamber Orchestra in Barnes. Admission is free. If music doesn't satisfy your hunger, then check out the next installment of the Chew and Chat series in Dinkins. Chris Carpenter will lead a lecture on the Catawba Indian Reservation on November 18th at 7 p.m. Admission for students is free. That's all for your cultural events calendar. I'm Josh Cassio.
Thanks, Josh. That's all for this edition of Winthrop Close Up. Join us next week when we tell you about a downtown revival.
And learn how students are using gambling as a fundraiser. I'm Brad Metter.
And I'm Bree Jones. Thanks for watching.